Yo, yo. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kitt channel, where today, I'm live. Check that out. Did I post in the Discord, guys? I don't think I did. Oh my goodness. Can I do this? At live. Guys, I'm live right now. Wow. Ugh. Hey guys, what's up? Let me adjust the grammar on this. Oh boy. Oh, Fish, is it your birthday today? Oh my goodness. Happy birthday. I didn't know. I'm gonna be so honest, I didn't even open the Discord before I did all this stuff today. Sound a little different? I have no clue. Do I sound different? 17? W. Oh, you have a birthday. Yes, happy birthday, Fish. Give me... Okay, let me try something real quick. Did that fix it? If I sound... Okay, hold on. If I sound different, it might be because of allergies, because I mowed the lawn yesterday, and, well, I haven't had to do that until basically now, because it's starting to, be summer. Or spring, I guess. And yeah, I don't respond very well to grass and stuff. So if I sound different, it might be because of that. I don't know. Yeah, Fish is ancient now, dude. Bro's gonna turn into the, what's it called? Coelacanth. Ancient fish. Hmm. Anyway, chat. Today we're doing stuff. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I don't have anything planned outside of sinking iron because I found out sinking iron has like 5 tracks on it. So, in that case, yeah. Hello, Aaron. Welcome to stream. I don't know. I'll look through the list and I'll pick something. Or maybe I'll do something I want to do. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Sinking. Wait. Sinking iron OST. What is sinking iron, guys? What is it? Hold up. Let me throw this up here. Hey, guys. Oh, dear. The guy. He's not moving. Why is he dead? Hold up. Let me fix him. Fix yourself right now. Did it work? Okay, I think it worked, although it's lagging for some reason. Okay, I think it's fixed. Desktop manager is terrible. Oh my goodness, you have no idea. I have like 2 notepads, like a thing of mints, like 2 water bottles, a DVD that's just like upside down. On top of a case, by the way. It's not in the case. I don't know why I haven't put it in the case, and I'm not going to start by doing it now, so it's going to stay like that. This is the police. Have 28. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Mario Wonder DLC? That did just come out. Is there any music? I would assume so. Oh my goodness, it is from Lixian. You're right. That's crazy. What is sinking iron? Let me look this up. Sinking iron game. Oh, it's inspired by Iron Lung. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Iron Lung, but different. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just gonna be like, sinking iron. Oops. Oh, Z. There we go. Let's put this right there. Awesome. Awesome. Let me pause this. Oh my goodness, I've had music this entire time, but I didn't turn up the desktop audio. Bro. Man, okay. Well, you know what? Let's not even worry about it. Let's not even worry about it, okay? Let's let's just do the main theme. Let's just listen to the main theme, guys. Sorry if YouTube's lagging. It's the only thing that let's go with that. That should be good. Yeah. YouTube's the only thing this is on apparently, so. Hi, welcome to the stream. We're doing sinking iron right now. Is this the game made by the Portuguese guy who has a Portuguese cat? Or is that like a different guy? I actually have no idea if that's the Lixian. All I know is that it is? Okay, awesome. Is there a Portuguese cat in this game? Actually, I wonder how many games Lixian has made. If this is one of them. That might be a different one. I don't know. I don't know. It's that's cool. It's got a cool sort of intense orchestral vibe, very intimidating. I wouldn't say it's necessarily reminiscent of Jaws, but I think it kind of could be. There could be an argument for that, especially in this little ending here, you know? Not the same thing, but maybe a similar vibe. So I'd say probably like a B tier. It's pretty simple, pretty nice. And next we have the calm before the sinking. The sinking iron, perhaps. Who knows? Who knows what's actually sinking? It's on Spotify. Fair enough. It would literally make it so much easier if I use Spotify for some of these. My goodness. Thing is, not everything is on Spotify. Honest opinion on crab legs or seafood in general? Okay. So crab. I've had crab. It's alright. I wouldn't say I necessarily care too much for it. My favorite meat is chicken. I like fish, obviously. I like a good tuna salad. I can eat shrimp. I don't like a lot of shrimp, which is usually how you're supposed to eat. You're supposed to eat like a lot of shrimp. I hate oysters. I can't stand oysters. Terrible. Absolutely horrible. I don't understand people who like oysters. Uh, Ignoring that, you know, we're gonna come back to that, but I think this is all right. I feel like I've heard this in like one of those iceberg videos, or like one of those like liminal videos. You know what I'm talking about, like the YouTube creepypasta stuffs. I feel like I've heard that before, but it's cool. It's cool. It's a nice atmosphere. It's nothing too crazy. It's actually, I don't dislike it, which sometimes I usually don't like that, but like atmospheric stuff like that, but it's not bad. And next you have nori, or I believe this is the word for seaweed. Also, it seems like people are not having the greatest time. I hope everyone has a better day because of this, though. The stream. Oh, hazelnuts, man. That's unfortunate. interesting. I will say this one's a little bit like lower down here. I say it's like a D. I will say though, it's kind of cool. It's very intimidating. Again, lots of intimidating stuff here. I guess if you have the inspiration of Iron Lung, that's kind of what you're gonna have. So you know. And next you have thalassophobia. I believe this is the fear of the ocean, right? Tomodachi Life. W. Again, I don't know why it's taking so long. Just buffers for a little bit. Oh yeah, back to the seafood thing. I think for the most part, most seafood is like, it's good in moderation. The only thing I really dislike is oysters. I don't necessarily like mussels either, but I can deal with them. They're not bad. I don't think I've really ever had like, I've probably had clam before in like a soup. But yeah, for the most part, it's just, I like fish. I can stand shellfish. Other than that, you know. This one's also gonna be more of like a D here, although it has a much more, it's less intimidating and more, I don't know, mysterious, I guess. It's a bit more unsettling, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, next we have Underwater Dread. This is the last one on the track, and it's also 4 minutes long, which is kind of funny. Let's see. I love fish. Share some love with fish, guys. It's birthday today. Happy birthday, fish. I wonder where this is gonna go, because it's, 4 minutes long. I would assume it might do something scary, like something more high intensity, considering the name. Then again, I guess Dread isn't necessarily something like that. Dread is more of like the expectation, something's gonna happen, right? Oh yeah, exactly. It is doing what I thought it was gonna do. Cool. Oh my goodness, chat. I find this really interesting. I went back and watched one of my streams because I was interested in seeing how I ranked some of the music because I had been listening to it recently. And surprisingly, I actually found myself enjoying the stream, which I've always been like, oh, I couldn't listen to myself. But for some reason, that stream, I could listen to myself. I don't know why. It was weird. I think maybe it was because I was a bit more passionate about that OST than some of the others because I don't have like a connection to them. Like that one I did, so I was like, oh yeah, But I don't know. See something funny you drew? Send it. Oof. I mean, it's kind of doing the same thing through. I thought it was gonna like get a little bit more high intensity, but maybe not. But maybe not. I don't know. I think this is probably about all it's gonna do. In that case, I'll just go ahead and put in like C. For me, it is C. Maybe I spoke too soon. Hold up. Yeah, kind of a switch up. Hold up, though. I might move it up. I don't know. Oh, this is the end, so fair enough. Okay, but imagine if it transitioned into like a breakcore song. That'd be crazy. You know what? That was kind of cool. I'll give it to it. That was kind of cool. You can go in B. All right, that's sinking iron. I'm not joking. That is the entirety of sinking iron. Well, cool. Let me know what you guys think of that short little OC, short but sweet. Shout out Markiplier, I guess, and Lixian. I kind of just said shout out Markiplier because he's connected to Lixian, so you know. Anyway, what do we do next, guys? Because I see. I guess, man. Anyway. Yeah. So we can let me throw back on music because actually this time I actually have the desktop audio unmuted. Mario Wonder DLC. Probably not. Alright. Let me get rid of all this stuff. And we discuss. I don't think a Mario DLC is something I want to do right now, considering I feel like I just did it. Yeah, I pretty much just did it. What I want to do... Let me look at the list. Let me look at the list. Let me look. Let's see. We got... I can actually get rid of Metroid Zero Mission. We did that one. And... I can get rid of Sinking Iron. We just did that. Let's see. Someone did mention this is the police too. Wouldn't be too bad. A couple of shorter ones. Chad, did we do Little Nightmares 2 or just Little Nightmares 1? During the Little Nightmares stream. I noticed that's on here. Thought I'd mention it. I remember Apidia being really short, and that's been on here for a while. How is Apidia? Let's check that out. I remember it being a, I remember it being like an NES or SNES game. I forget which one. 26? Police one? Alright, let's do the police one first, and if I have time after, we'll do Apidia. How about that? Let's see. Is this... This is the police. Two. Do you want to do 2 or 1? Oh my goodness, this is a game rip. Let's see if I can get the soundtrack. That worked. That worked. Oh. Only first game. Oh, okay. OST for Little Nightmares 2. Cool. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this is the police. Oops. 2. There you go. Maybe in a later date we can do 1. Although I feel like that's a little, you know, disingenuous to do 1 before 2. Are we LARPing, chat? Is this LARP? Doing 2 before 1? We can skip the first one. Careless Love might be copyrighted. Good to know, I suppose. Do I see it on here? Oh, it's at the end. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right, let's start. Let's start. Where is my music? Turn this off. Turn this off. Awesome cake? Bro. W. Let's learn. Let's learn. Welcome back. Welcome back. What is this on? PC 2018. Cool. All right, let me know if this sounds good, chat. I don't know if it's like maybe too loud or whatever. Good to know, I suppose, fish. Or not. Mostly not, to be honest, but you know. A very interesting start. Spooky tier list. This is pretty freaking spooky, dude. It's very cool. It makes me think of like... What was it? Hold on. Thinking like a wasteland landscape, you know? Very dramatic. I love it. I like the piano. It's almost like... What's this game? It says it right there. This is the Police 2. I want to say... What was I going to say? Actually don't remember at all what I was going to say. I wonder if I should, like, stop putting this here and maybe, like, move it into, like, the middle, like, below the cursor, you know, down here. I guess I can't go in front of the overlay, but, you know. It might make it a little more obvious that it's not a part of the tier list, I suppose. Okay. First impression. Really cool. Very interesting. It is, yeah, again, it's got a very desolate vibe to it. I really like the piano in like the middle part. It has this weird sort of almost vocal, but not quite a vocal. I have no idea what it is, but whatever it is, very interesting. I would probably put this maybe in B or A. I really like the piano aspect of it. Of course, it is very, very I don't know. I don't know what you call it, but it's got a really cool um kind of depressing vibe. Again, dramatic like I said, but you know, I put it probably in B realistically. Mainly just because of every part that isn't like some of the cool stuff that I like about it. But you know, I say B. All right, groundhog is next. Emo. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Oh, excuse me. That's what I was gonna say. Is that a lot of the like melody reminded me kind of like blues almost, like that kind of style of melody, which is interesting. All right, move on. I wonder if that's like a part of the style. We got some jazz in here. Very nice. Who is Raphael the Raven? I'm unaware of this person. Or, I guess, Raven. A? Might be A. I'm a little biased, though. I really like jazz, so... Okay. Yeah, they put a walking bass section in there. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in S tier. Bird with an orange beak. I don't know. I've never seen this guy. Let me look him up. Oh my goodness, it's this guy. It's this guy. I know this guy. I've played this game. Isn't this a boss? I feel like this is a boss that you beat. Okay, I know who you're talking about, and yeah, I do like this guy. He's pretty cool. W character design. Some others play when you work. Interesting. Wait, so what kind of game is it? Like, what do you do in this game? What's the genres? What's the ideas behind it? Very, very extensive. This is a 5-minute long track, by the way, of jazz. And it doesn't repeat, too. Throughout the whole thing. No loop. Very high quality. I wonder if it was a live performance. Yeah, now they're just kind of into the improv section of it. If there's a cop director, fix some problems. Okay. I wonder what that falls under. Maybe like a sim game? Strategy, adventure strategy. Oh, THQ Nordic. I see. Strategy, got it. Dispatch gameplay. I feel like I've heard the name Dispatch. Is that the game that they shut down recently? Also, W Kitt. Very cool. No. Superhero. Let me look it up after this switches over. Cool. Yeah, I like that one. Next, you have tooth for a tooth. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna love this OST, dude. Let me look up this patch. Oh, this game. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of that one hero shooter that they shut down recently. I'm really liking these little sections where it just kind of like stalls a little bit. Maybe I can't put everything in S tier, guys. I can't. If it's gonna be a lot of stuff like this, I can't put it all in S tier. It is the case. Here's what I'm gonna do. I will. I'll move this one down. It's good, but I can move it down. I see. While I did not sneeze, I will thank you for the excusion anyway, I suppose. I do like this one a lot more than this one. This one is very cool and has a lot of kind of a difference in like the way it's played. Like it has these fun little kind of waiting sections. It's I don't know. It's cool. I guess it's a lot more like dynamic. Yeah. All right, Red Man. Okay. Also very similar. And it cleared my throat. I didn't sneeze. I don't know if that's can count towards the same thing, but yeah. That's too generic. I get the idea. If you hear a lot of jazz, I feel like it can get pretty... It can all meld together. Because while jazz is really good as like... Especially in video games, right? If you listen to jazz in video games, it can be very, it can be a very good kind of like... How do I explain this? How do I explain it? It's like, when you hear jazz in a soundtrack, it's usually for a set piece, or it's a kind of diversion from the rest of the track's sort of a style, if that makes sense, right? But if you have like a soundtrack that's almost entirely jazz, and I feel like this can almost go for Cuphead as well, because I feel like a lot of those tracks can sometimes meld together in a way. I think I remember us mentioning that during that OST. But, yeah, if you have, like, a soundtrack that's entirely jazz, and you don't have, like, the jazz sort of brain. Like, I don't have the jazz brain, because I didn't study jazz, obviously. You have to be, like, you have to know so much stuff and learn so much stuff for jazz that it's like, if you don't have that knowledge, you can't point out, like, the little details and be like, oh, this is so cool because of this reason. You know? So it definitely can get a little bit bland if all you're hearing is stuff like that, right? Because if you don't have that, like, if you don't notice the, like, you know, techniques and details and stuff that are taught to you, you know, when you go into that sort of career, then it does end up just kind of sounding all similar. That's my takeaway of jazz as a whole. I really like it. But, I definitely do think it can get a little boring, especially for people, you know, like myself, who don't have all the knowledge that you need to understand how jazz works. This is another really good one. I also really like it. I will say it has a similar sort of dynamic flow like this one does. I like this one a bit more, but this one is very cool. I also like the piano in it. Any piano in jazz can be very good. Piano solos and stuff. All right, old habits next. All the time, kind of boring. Yeah. Very true. Very true. Especially if you listen to jazz in video games, it usually falls into the two categories of, you know, the much more fast-paced stuff like the last one, and the more lounge jazz, similar to this one. There's not a huge spectrum of variety, I feel like, in video games when it comes to jazz. There is, but, you know, it's not as commonplace as just being like, oh, throw some lounge jazz in there for the cool chill scene, and then if we have like a really cool boss or like a high action thing, just throw in this one, you know? But again, like I said, I feel like jazz in video games is more often used specifically for set piece stuff. More often than not, I feel. You do have similar light motifs. I feel like the last two were related based on that kind of, I don't know, it's like a little pause where it's like dun 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 dun, you know? $5 million more lounge jazz pieces to the cafe room in the video game. I wonder if sharks can taste stuff. Taste receptors are a very interesting construct of biology. They just skipped that part. Valid. Ah, shop music, true. You gotta have a cafe, you gotta have a shop. And wait, We throw in bossa nova jazz, specifically for the elevator. Ooh, okay, hold up, I'm cooking. I just made a video game. Another pretty chill one. Now I like smooth jazz. Lounge jazz, it's gonna be very nice. I'll put this one in B. It's pretty cute, I like it. Very nice, very nice. All right, next we have an iniquitous inclination. You didn't think I'd know how to pronounce that, did you, chat? Well, actually, I am literally a goat. Okay. Right off bat, right? Okay, listen. Right off bat. Instantly different. Very different vibe. Second thing to note. This sounds cool. Hi, Mushy. I really like it. This is another really cool one. I'm really liking the more dramatic pieces in this. Would be an E key. I don't know. Okay, well that was very cool. I really, really liked that. I would most likely put that in A. I like that a lot. That was really cool. Very interesting. All right, next we have a Nordic travail. Just like THQ Nordic, the people who put the people who publish the. It's just like the people who it's like the people who publish it's like. Again, definitely a departure from what we were listening to previously. No, it's not probably. You're 100% right on that. But it was a funny thought regardless. Man, I like this one too. Oh no, we got Quag in chat, bro. This is really nice. I like this. A bit medieval. I would assume because it has the name A Nordic Travail, it's supposed to have like kinda where is Vikings even from, bro? I know they're like I know Iceland is like one place. Or is it Greenland? That's one of them. The idea is that it's definitely using instruments kind of invocative of that sort of genre of stuff. But yeah, medieval's another good way to put it, so. Geography. Real. I really want to know what the string instrument is. Not the one that is most likely a violin, the other one. The one that's strumming kind of in the background. I don't think it's a dulcimer. It could be a style of dulcimer. I don't think it is. Could be. Yeah, no, this one is really good. I would probably put this in S tier. Very interesting vibe. I love it. That was great. That was. All right, next we have From the Old. Is okay, it's not. That sounds so scarily like a person. We heard that one in like the first or second one, right? Instrument. Oh, also, chat, I'll be honest, I didn't even mention this. Actually, there's two things I need to mention. One is that there's a small chance, I don't know when, but apparently weather's supposed to be real bad today. And there may or may not be some tornadoes near my area. So if I gotta end the stream pretty quick, you probably know the reason why. Just gonna install that in your brain beforehand. Second thing is that I was so busy this week that I completely forgot about putting up a poll for Monday. So, I'm just gonna ask you guys, is there anything you guys want? If not, I'll just pick something. I will literally just pick something. Oh, okay, Fish. So, we might want to change... You know, just carry on, Fish. Just carry on. One game recommend. Throw it out there. Okay, we're doing too much now. See, like I wasn't gonna say anything, but it kept doing it. So like I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to step in and say something. We're doing too much. We're doing too much. Fish, just don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That weird instrument that sounds so eerily like a person. No, not quite. Anyway, yeah, no, I finished all the stuff that was busy you know, it just so happened that everything happened on that sort of little span of a week. So, you know, but I'm good now. I don't have much to do this week, so. Signalis? I heard of that one. I don't remember from what, but I've heard of it. That's cool, but I'm gonna be so honest. They were doing too much with the saxophone, and I'm going to have to put it in C. Because I'll be honest, guys. Where is it? Like, okay, this isn't bad. This isn't bad, right? But it was more like, where is it? And honestly, just most of this. Yeah, there we go. There comes a point where you're just doing too much, I feel. The rest of it's pretty good, but, you know, it's just kind of like, if I'm going to put something in C, it's going to be that one, right? So we'll go with that. Okay, contrition? I've never seen this word before. I met my match. What is contrition? Ah! Repentance. Deep, sorrowful, heartfelt repentance for wrongdoing. I see. Let me look up Signalis. Oh, yes, you did mention this game. True. You did. You done Mario Galaxy OST yet? I'm gonna be so real with you. I went through all the old streams, and I have no idea if I actually did do it or not. I think I did. I need to get back on uploading those. Anytime someone mentions stuff that I've done before, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to upload my stuff. I like spend the day uploading things, and then the next day I just don't do it, and then a cycle happens until someone mentions it again. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just upload some more stuff. This is fan favorite? Interesting. Hello, Charlie. Welcome. Hello, everybody. My name is Kitt. It's chill. I do really like it. It's very nice. What are we doing today? So far we've done Sinking Iron, and we are working on This Is the Police 2. LARPing. Yes, we are LARPing today. Recommendation? Throw it out there. What is your recommendation? Crab treasure. Is that the Souls like? The one that's like Dark Souls but crab? Yeah. Oh, the decorated crab. Dude, it's been a minute since I've been to an aquarium. I've wanted to go one for a little bit because a YouTuber I like did like a tour of of an aquarium on their live stream. And I've been wanting to go one since then. I really like this. I really like the, again, very sorrowful, that's a perfect way to describe it, sort of tone that this goes for. I probably either put it in A or B. I'm going to be honest. I think realistically more of a B for me. Mainly because it does go places, but for the most part, it kind of maintains, it just stays around the same sort of area, if that makes sense. All right, next we have Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist. Anyway, voice is a bit low. I think it's because allergies, because I mowed yesterday. Got a recommendation? I'm gonna be honest, Shirley, I don't know what it is. Did I not finish the Pokemon DLC? I don't think I did. Volume? Oh. Maybe that works. But yeah, anyway, on that stream there was a decorator crowd. That's what reminded me about it. Yeah, I see. Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist is a fun word. I wonder what it derives from. Probably like German or something. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what it means. I've heard the term cultural zeitgeist, but I've never thought to look it up. So yeah. Have I seen Splatoon Raiders trailer? I saw it on my timeline. I did not watch it. I saw the initial one, like when they announced it as a game. That's the one that I saw. I was like, oh wow, this looks pretty cool. Because they actually made Fry not look... She looked really dumb before, because her forehead was massive. To be fair, she was always my favorite out of those three. But she looks a lot better in the Raiders because she doesn't have a giant forehead. Guys, just being space. I mean, it makes sense. Like a poltergeist. Well, you see, fish, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Because once you eat it, you can't have it anymore. You have to choose. You can either have your cake and not eat it, or you can eat your cake and not have it. That's how them's the rules. This one's really pretty. I do want to know what that instrument is. It sounds so much like a human in certain cases. It's very cool. Oh no, Charlie, I'm very sorry to hear that. if you put it in the refrigerator, it'll solidify again. That hit the mark. Score. This is another really good one. Spirit or mood of particular period of history, some ideas and beliefs at the time. Okay, that's probably what a cultural zeitgeist is then, I would assume. I'm gonna be honest, chat. This is like an S tier for me. It's very dreamy and distant, you know? Very cool. I really like it. Looked it up for the instrument. What is the instrument? The second you say what it is, I'm just gonna be like, oh my goodness, that's exactly what that is. In from the cold is next. Ah, the chords though. Oh, see, and this is very good. There's a lot of differences in like the tempo. I really like this. Piano played by Ben Matthews. Okay, violin / octave violin, guitar and langulique, flugelhorn. Brother, what is a flugelhorn? Also, yeah, thank you very much. I guess I'll need to look up a langulique. I guess I'm probably definitely not pronouncing that right. But that's like that strummed string instrument I was talking about earlier, I would assume. And I guess the flugelhorn is the thing that sounds like a person. I don't know what else it could be. It sounds too much like a woodwind for me to be like, oh yeah, it's a brass instrument. But I guess not. I'll say this goes on decently long, but I still really like it. Don't know this one is saying, chat. Just start saying what's on your mind. Just say how does the music make you feel? How does it speak to your current life? What lessons can you learn from the movement of the melodies and the subtleness of the bass and the piano? The shifting of the tempos and the course of fate. I'm actually just spouting a whole lot of nonsense, but hey, it's stuff to talk about. Close to an S. I would say it almost gets an S, but I think it gets more of an A overall. There's some really cool stuff in that one. I really like that. All right, next we have The Stoic. Italy. Rare mod sighting. Pull up. Creepypasta. Hold on, I gotta find something, chat. Alright, hopefully this works. Is chat showing up for you guys? I do not see it at all. Where is the chat? Did I not notice that chat just hasn't been there the whole time? Hello? Stream Elements dead? What happened to Stream Elements? Stream Elements. Okay, the Stream Elements webpage is just not loading. There we go. Hold on, chat. I'm trying to figure out why this ain't working. This? Should be this. That worked? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it just wasn't working. I didn't even think about it because... Oh, hey, whoa. Uh-oh. I didn't even think about it because the little subscriber thing wasn't there. Why is it broke? Also, this is just probably the wrong one. Yeah, this is just the wrong one. Can I get a copy for the correct one? There we go. That should work. That should work. Hey, there we go. Let's get this out of here. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't even know that. I didn't even realize. Chat was gone. I thought it was weird. I noticed it earlier when someone said something. I didn't see it in chat, and I just kind of made a note. I was like, oh, okay. For some reason, it just didn't pick that up. No, it just broke. I don't know what's up with that, but cool. This is another chill one. I would say this is more on the B side of things. Not the B side, but you know. I'd say it's a little bit closer to B. Pretty cool though. It kind of reminds me a little bit of one of those Plock OSTs with the melody. Kind of cool. All right. Okay, I actually got the wrong thing. Snooze. Me when I'm tired. Snooze. Wait. Is Mod still in chat? Mod, can you say something in chat? If you're still in chat, please say something. If you're still in the stream. I need to do my visual bit. Okay, I don't think he's in chat, so Aaron, you've always wanted to be a mod, right? Here you go, man. You can, You can, oh, I cannot move this thing around. I made a big mistake. I mean, can I not put it in here? Can I? You know what? My visual bit was ruined from the start. Never mind. Don't worry about it. It's just not even important, guys. It never was. Also, apparently that offset this somehow. It was scary for a sec. Don't worry, Chad. It's okay. I got rid of the giant... I got rid of the giant arrow. I was gonna have it point to, the mod. But, the mod isn't here anymore. And then I was gonna have it point to Aaron, but, I couldn't, change the size of it. What do we really do? Well, you see, basically every other stream, he shows up, says, Kitt Dubwhy, more like, Kitt Dumbwhy, and he leaves. #1 biggest op. Okay, I didn't mean to pause it, my bad. Oh my goodness, stop. Bro. Evil finger. Okay, cool. Yeah, this one's also probably more like a B, to be honest. I do like it, but yeah. Either that or like maybe A. But I think, well, I mean, the Stoic might go into A if that's in B, but I'll just leave it the way it is. I think that's fine. All right, now we can do attrition. And he's part of the server history. True. He did recommend Astral Ascent, which has been one of my favorites so far. So yeah. That's also Homeboy. Gotta understand. Trailer OST? I see. I see. No W mod. Dude, he didn't. He showed up, said ye diddly, and left. When we want to talk about frauds and bums and potential mans, that's my mod, bro. Well, in terms of being a mod, in terms of doing most other things, he's definitely not any of those, but being chat mod, yeah, no, he definitely classifies as those. E3, been a minute. I wonder if there's a reason they haven't brought it back. I think they got rid of it because of COVID, and they're like, oh yeah, well, we can't really sustain it. But, it doesn't really seem to be that much of an issue anymore, so... At least not for most other conventions and awards ceremonies and stuff. I don't know. Probably just not enough money. Or the organizers quit. I have no idea the reason why. That was cool. I think this is another, I'd say probably another B. I'm kind of debating my choice here. I'm going to put that in A, actually. Yeah. 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 I think that's another B for me. Doing their own stuff for training B, yeah. True. But without E3, we wouldn't get, the Joker in Smash trailer, which is unironically one of the hypest moments in gaming history. Also, W Frosty PFP. We got Raphael the Raven. Ooh, I like this one. Ooh, I really like this one. I'm gonna stream on Monday? Yeah. I couldn't tell you how this is pronounced. But man. Oh, this is cool. Let me move this real quick. Okay. Got a vocalist. I wonder what language it is. Ooh. First impression, obviously, really like it. It's got a very large, open sound to it, right? It's very, very, very. I don't know. It is atmospheric, right? But I think the first thing that came to my mind was like mountains above the clouds, you know? Or possibly a wide open savanna. Large fields, stuff like that. Very grandiose. Swedish English and a fictional language. Okay. That's cool. Definitely not fictional language. What are you guys talking about? Swedish is obviously a fictional language, man. Everybody knows that. PewDiePie is just doing it. He's attention seeking, guys. He's not actually speaking a real language, okay? I wonder, PewDiePie doesn't speak Swedish very often. Oh my goodness, he is Polish. Wait, no, he's totally Swedish. What? No. Why in the world would he be Polish? Sweden's like his whole thing. Wait, you gotta be thinking of someone else, Fish. There's no way that this whole time, PewDiePie, the guy that I've known for being Swedish, is Polish. No. There's no way. He's always talked about Sweden. There's no way he's Polish. I refuse to believe it. Is this like the biggest lie of all time? Is this like finding out Jacksepticeye's name is Sean? There's no way. You gotta be trolling. Okay, okay. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it, okay? I'm gonna Google it. This is also really cool. I'm putting this in S tier. That's a really good song. I'm Googling it right. He's not Japanese. He's not Japanese. It's really interconnected. I'm looking it up right now. Is PewDiePie Swedish? I'm looking it up on Google. Okay, he is Swedish. I was about to get gaslit by Fish. Fish, just because it's your birthday, don't think that means you can gaslight me. If there's one thing I know in this, I might not be sure about everything, but there's one thing I know, and that's PewDiePie is Swedish, and that's like the only bit of information that is purely solidified into my brain. All right, animal horror, let's go. I will be honest though. Speaking of languages that are made up, anytime I hear German, it's so similar to English that it's like you basically don't even need to know the language to know what they're talking about because they're both Latin, right? It's kind of similar for Spanish, although in Spanish case, there's a lot of words that are they're very different, right? There's a lot of words that are very different in Spanish. With German, it's so eerily similar that it's like, yeah, you really almost, I want to say maybe 80% of the time don't need to know most of the words in a German sentence to know what they're talking about if you know English. Or at least to get a very general idea. Fish, you're good. If you have stuff to complain about, that means you have aspirations and images of a better tomorrow. Which, in my opinion, is a very good thing to have. I do really enjoy complaining. It's one of my favorite things to do. Mainly because it knows that there's something I care about enough for me to, you know, think about something, right? And put, maybe put effort into, seeing a difference, you know? I feel like it can get a little bit annoying for the people around me sometimes, because I go too far into it in some cases. But, you know. Stealth mission. Fair enough. Most beautiful thing about this when they do care. Maybe that's why I was able to watch that stream. It's because of how much I cared about the artist behind it in the game, you know? If anyone was curious, the stream I did watch was the Mahotech stream. Because I had just finished listening to a bunch of the soundtracks from that and CUC. Which, not CUC. QUQ. Lol. I'm gonna put this one in D. It's not the worst thing of all time. I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. Alright. Alright. Next we have Temporary Suicide. What is this? What is This Is the Police? This Is the Police 2 is a video game. Guys, this is freaking scary. Hello? Bro got full named. Dropping full legal names crazy. Okay, very chaotic. You get exposed. Uh-oh. There's like this slapping noise that almost feels like it's in a separate tempo than the like cymbals that were playing earlier. This, right? They might not be, but this almost sounded like they were. They're probably somewhat on the same, like they're definitely in the same rhythm, or not the same rhythm. They're definitely in the same tempo, but I could not tell you. It's just very weird. I guess not necessarily the same tempo. I guess time signature? Yeah, time signature. No, not time signature. BPM is the words I'm looking for. Beats per minute. Cool. That was pretty neat. I don't think I would put it super high. I'd probably put it in C. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, next we have Consolidation Prize. Consolidation Prize. What do we got? What do we got? Sounds pretty cool so far. Watermelon candy? I love watermelon. But finally, you should mention I actually have a bunch of watermelon guava mints in front of me. I'm gonna eat one right now. ASMR? Hold up. I don't think it worked. I tried to crunch it, but it was too chalky. In my opinion, I do really like watermelon flavor. Watermelon is my favorite fruit. I don't think watermelon's my favorite fruit flavor in candy. You know, artificial flavor. Interesting music going on here. But no, I do generally like watermelon flavor in candy. But watermelon, as a fruit, is my favorite fruit. mangoes. Berry, not fruit. Bro. I just get so tired of like classifications of fruits and vegetables and stuff. I'm starting to think that there's really no point in even making a distinction. Because they just flip-flop on some of these things so often. Sometimes they're like, well, it's actually this kind of fruit, but actually, no, it's not. It's actually this one. So it's like, at this point, bro, do I even need to, like, have a distinction? All right, consolidation prize. I think that vegetables should be everything, every plant that's green, and fruits is every plant that's not green. So, like, eggplant, tomato, and, like, banana. Those are all fruits, right? And then we make cucumber and kiwi and watermelon a vegetable. I think that works. I think that's a much better form of classification, in my opinion. Wrong side of the grave. I didn't even say anything. I put it there, but I didn't say that consolidation or consolation prize went in B. It went in B, guys. Sorry for not mentioning. But it went in B. This one's interesting. I like the hit every other beat that's just like that one. Yeah. It's scary, dude. I could see it. I could see it. I could see it. I could definitely see it, yeah. By the way, chat, after this we have like 9 more. I'll probably end the stream there. I was thinking about doing another one, but nah. Time go fast? Kinda. Lazy the W. True. So no problem for the stream. It will be up on Monday, hopefully. For me, that one was more of like a C. There's nothing too like overly wrong with it, but it was a little bit repetitive, so I'm gonna put it there. And also, really my thing, so yeah. Alright, Step Aside is next. No number before 1,000 contains the letter A. To be fair, 1,000... No, wait, no, 1,000 does have an A. Never mind. Lol. Because I was about to... Dude, I'm so dumb, because I was about to actually say... Well, you don't say 1,000, you say 1,000. Ignoring the fact that it's 1,000. Oh, this is really cool. The piano is awesome in this song. It sounds sick. I'm getting like a sort of showdown, beatdown sort of vibe from this. Especially the name Step Aside. I'm assuming it's got to be like a confirmation of some kind, yeah? Confrontation. A confirmation. Bruh. I like it. I like it. Okay. All right. Very cool guitar solo. Very cool electric guitar solo. Very awesome. I mean, I guess sometimes we want to go for what's a little bit easiest to us. So, in that case, Fish, it makes a little bit sense. That's alright. You're not really dumb for that. You're being efficient, if anything. Cool. All right. I will say that one was pretty awesome. I would probably put that one in B or A. I'm going to go for B here. I really like some of the undertones there and like the piano and the cool sort of edgy, I guess not edgy, but like I don't know. It gave off like really cool vibes. I liked it. All right, Jagged is next. Dude, I'm liking these. They're mixing the jazz with the rock. It works very well. Making waffles? Oh, really, Aaron? Why aren't you making pancakes, huh? Oh, I bet I know why. I think it's probably because you hate pancakes. Is that it? Is that the reason you're not making pancakes? Because you hate them? Wait, hold up, lock in. That alone. That alone. I'm not glazing, chat, just that alone. That did it. That did it. S tier. They got no syrup. Go, fair enough. Although, I'll be honest, I've raw dogged some pancakes before, no syrup. Just butter. Just butter. I know it's criminal, but I have. I've had to. Unsubscribe. I wouldn't even blame you, bro. I wouldn't even blame you. It was poverty meal, actually. Genuinely a poverty meal. I think the reason why is just because I just didn't put syrup on it. Like, I didn't want to get out the syrup and eat it and put it on it. They're just like, nah, I'm just gonna eat no syrup. Yeah, dude, that's so cool sounding. Background of Wario, Super Mario 64. The background. Which background? Okay. Interesting outro there. Very cool. I love that. That was sick. Okay, that was awesome. All right, lightweight next. Okay, interesting. Is this gonna be like some 90s synth? It is. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh. Chat, are we good? Are we good, chat? Yeah, if it gets muted, it gets muted. If it gets muted, it gets muted. This is a good song. They're singing Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Maybe that'll work. We'll see. Audio Jungle. It works, it works, it works, it works. Trust. Audio Jungle. I think that worked, chat. I think it worked. Very cool. I really like this style. The sort of vaporwave aesthetic, I guess. It's not really vaporwave. It's more of like a I don't know. It's some form of dance. A lot of people associate it with vaporwave. Probably put an A. How did you hear that, Fish? A tree fell in a forest. No one's here to. No one's there to hear it. Does it make a sound? How did you hear it? I don't think it makes a sound, dude. I guess that's the question, though. Does it make a sound? Who knows? Yeah, no, very cool song. I love this style of music. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, and this chord progression, too, one of my favorites of all time. Absolute W. I'm moving it up. S. S tier. S tier, baby. Absolutely awesome. Oh, listen to that outro on the synth too. Crazy. All right, next we have Exhale. Exhale. Okay. We got turn signal in the car. Oh yeah, I did do a stream with the Neverhood. I'll be honest though, Fish. I think that stream, we didn't finish it because for some reason it was like very unlistenable. I don't know. Or no, I'm thinking of the Everhood. That's my bad. I'm thinking of Everhood. No, I am thinking of the Neverhood. Everhood's the other one. Everhood's the rhythm game. I keep getting those two confused. Yes, that one I do know I finished. I had a full stream for that one. The Neverhood was in a stream with something else. Oh yeah, chat, I meant to ask, do you guys remember if I did the fraud OST for Ultra Kill? I had someone in the YouTube channel ask about it, but I don't remember what, like, I don't remember if I did that or not. I feel like I did, but I think I might have done a different DLC for it and not the recent fraud one. And Fish, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I did something that, yeah, I don't remember it either. I remember doing a bit extra of something from Ultra Kill. I don't remember when or if it was a part of fraud, but regardless, I might have to do fraud at some point because someone in the YouTube was asking about it. And I was like, huh, I feel like I have done it, but I'm not sure. What I think about this OST? I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. There's a lot of variation in tracks. Some of these tracks are really, really good. Obviously, I like jazz, so that's been a treat. And some of the ones that aren't jazz are still really, really good. I'd probably give this one a C. It's alright, but I don't care too much for it. Alright, Bass Ventura, or Bass Ventura. Interesting. Doing something, don't worry about it. Very interesting sound. The bass is fun in this one. I like it. It's just a fun song. Nothing crazy, but just pretty fun. The Kitt beach vacation sounds good this second. Ah, tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. We only have like 4 more after this. Head is up. Surprisingly not the end of that track. That was the half. Okay. I wonder if that's a loop. Could be. I'm not gonna put that theory to the test though. Choosing your recommendation, no problem, man. I'm enjoying the time. I'm enjoying my time with it. Pretty good OST. Yeah, this is another one where I feel like it's a little bit repetitive. It's still a decent song. I'm gonna put it in C. I think it's a little repetitive, but hey, it's cool. It's got a cool vibe. All right, next we have the ghost archetype. Whatever that may be. Sounds like a the Blob 2 no paint color version of a song. It eerily sounds like that, almost identical to some of them. Very cool. This is a long one too, very interesting. I wonder if this is all it's gonna do. I mean, probably not. Yeah, no, it's just a really long atmospheric track. I wonder if it changes at all. Getting sleepy. Those are the tracks that I do put into my sleep playlists for the blob, to be fair. So, Makes sense that one that's solar would have a similar effect. Very cool. Very cool. I think realistically this thing can go in a D tier, but I do like the atmosphere it presents. It's very threatening. Go let them cook. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Low key, they cooked a gourmet meal, okay? However, the gourmet meal has peanuts in it. And I am allergic to peanuts. It's like it's still goated, but at the same time, you know? What am I even saying, dude? None of that made any sense at all. Absolutely 0 sense made. It's very cool, though. Really cool. I still think it's, you know, in the D area, but very cool. Very cool track. Again, like I said, very threatening, very kind of imposing in a way. Excuse me. So, you know. Alright, red and green is next. Red, green, I guess. Oh. A little bit of records scratching. Oh. I want that to be S. Oh, we'll see. Very creepy. Playing Texas / folk guy. A little bit. Music from the back rooms. It does sound like it's a little bit distant, but also it also simultaneously sounds like it's coming from like an old radio that's close by, so you know. There's that. It's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool. I will say, it's probably really well utilized in the game. For me, it's more like a C. I don't care all that much for it, but it's still very cool. Very close to your heart. True, true. And we have 2 more, chat, and one of them might not do. Then again, we did listen to the lightweight one, and this one's also kind of a gray area in terms of, like, you know, YouTube copyright stuff. Muting. I don't know. Alright, cool. Yeah, I still think like a C, but that's cool. I like the vibe. Very cool vibe. Alright, next we have Merkin Mists. And then after, I think this is our last one. I might not do the next one, just, you know, for the reason being that it is maybe copyrighted. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I guess we won't see. If I don't do it, then we won't see. You know, that makes sense. I think Queso's still a great streamer. Most likely, dude. He's probably still pulling in insane numbers. And most of the clips I see of him nowadays are usually, yeah, they're about on par with his old ones. So he's probably still just doing the same stuff, and it probably still works. So, is he a good streamer? Yeah, probably. Will I watch streams? No. But he's definitely entertaining. Oh. He is a big streamer, that's for sure. Psychologist. It's alright, fish. This one's also very low-key. Again, with these more atmospheric ones near the end, they can get pretty long and repetitive. Again, I do like the vibes. It's got good atmosphere. Alright, chat, what do you think? Should we do the last one, or should I just, like, give my opinion on it after stream? I want this part to get muted. I guess I'm not saying all that much that's important, but still. Okay. Minor problem with the playlist, final OSTs and the ones that play at the start of the game are kind of mixed up. Interesting. There's like bottles and stuff in the background. Wonder if that takes place in like a bar or something, or a factory. If I was going off the aesthetics of the game, most likely a bar, if I was to guess. Or a cafe. Either or. True final OST plays after ending, yeah. I think this is probably going to be better than the last one, so B. It's still quite repetitive, but I like this one maybe a little bit better than the last one, so. That's that. I guess we can listen to Careless Love, after the stream. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's true. Alright, fair enough. In that case, I guess we can end here. I'll listen to it second I end stream and just throw the my thoughts on it in the music channel, music share discussion. But in that case, I'll just throw on, where's my awesome music that's awesome and cool and awesome? Where is it? I'll look for it. There it is. My awesome music that's cool and awesome and everything. Alright, this is Police 2. Very good OST. I really like all the jazz and some of the extra stuff that's just kind of in there. Lots of really cool use of certain instrument combinations. And just overall, pretty good OST. Obviously, Sinking Iron was pretty interesting too as well. But yeah. Anyway, these are my rankings of the tracks. I'll give my opinion on the other one in the Discord server. If I get muted for lightweight, oh well, GG's, I guess. Gamma, actually. Oh yeah, well, I'm freaking Theta, so get on, noob. Anyway, those are my rankings. Let me know what you think. Maybe you think that a Nordic Travail is actually garbage, and you think that I'm stupid for even thinking to put it in S tier. If that's the case, let me know in the Discord server, where you can not only voice your opinions, which YouTube won't let you do in my comments for some reason, but you can also recommend OSTs yourself. And like I said, I'll figure out what to do for Monday. I don't know. You guys gave a couple suggestions. I'll look through them. I'll see what I want to do, and I'll figure that out. I don't know. Comments turned off. Learn more. Real. But yeah. So that being said, I'm gonna throw up my Be Right Back screen because I will be back next Monday. Hopefully, hopefully school doesn't get too crazy. But yeah, hopefully Monday is our return day. So, yeah, thanks for coming to the stream, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I see you guys on Monday. And, as always, I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. Thanks for watching the stream. And I'll catch you guys later. Hope you enjoyed it. Have yourself a good one. Bye-bye.